know what? X is an adorable name, and perhaps a grown woman who named herself Whoopi should refrain from mocking a 4-year-old for the name his parents gave him.
I respect everything everyone is saying to me, and I don't want to fake apologize. I'm very upset about that people are misunderstood what I was saying.
And it's not good for anyone. And it's not good for poor folks. It is not good for y'all because you become slave fodder. It's not a good thing. It's not good for women because you are now being told and dictated to, and you can't say anything because they, throw you in a jail or whatever.
People got very, very, very angry and still are angry. I mean, I'm getting, all of the mail from folks and the very real anger because people feel very different.
Whoopi Goldberg's courtroom. Meltdown. Over Elon Musk's lawsuit. Elon Musk's son has an adorable name, and maybe a grown woman like Whoopi Goldberg should think twice before mocking a 4-year-old for the name his parents gave him. She's been called out for her comments, and now she's facing serious consequences. Whoopi recently spoke out, saying she respects what people are telling her, but she refused to offer a fake apology. She claimed her words were misunderstood and insisted that her comments weren't meant to harm anyone. However, her statement quickly took a wild turn when she started talking about how this whole situation isn't good for anyone. It's bad for struggling individuals, it's bad for women, and she even suggested that people are being silenced and punished just for speaking their minds. She described the intense backlash she's facing, revealing that she's been flooded with messages from people who are genuinely furious. But here's where things get even crazier. Whoopi didn't just stop at words. She made some bold statements about Elon Musk's personal life, never expecting him to fight back. But oh, did he fight back? Elon Musk isn't the type to just sit quietly while someone drags his name through the mud. Instead of firing off a simple tweet, he took things to an entirely different level. He clapped back with a full-blown lawsuit. And let's just say, Whoopi is in deep trouble now. Reports claim that Whoopi completely broke down in court, overwhelmed by the legal battle unfolding before her. She's been poking fun at Elon Musk for a while, but she never thought he'd hit back with solid evidence, proof that could seriously damage her career. And let's be clear, Elon didn't just bring words to this fight. He came armed with receipts, legal documents, and a fresh $900 million lawsuit that has put Whoopi in the hot seat. Now, how did we even get here? Well, it all started when Whoopi made some shady remarks about Elon's young son, completely overstepping her boundaries. And that was a serious mistake, especially considering that Elon has already suffered the tragic loss of a child. This wasn't just a random jab. It was personal. And it didn't take long for Elon to strike back in a way Whoopi never saw coming. Recently, Elon took his son, X, to a press conference, and the moment made headlines. But instead of leaving it alone, Whoopi decided to make jokes about it, questioning Elon's parenting, his relationships, and even his mental health on live television. Now, whether you love or hate Elon, you have to admit, when has he ever let something like this slide? He thrives on public feuds, and as expected, he wasted no time responding. But instead of just posting a quick tweet, he took it up a notch by launching a full-blown legal battle against Whoopi. And this isn't just some empty threat. Elon has already exposed some shocking information. According to newly released court documents, Whoopi allegedly had secret partnerships with major media companies, the same ones that have been pushing anti-Musk stories for months. Now, here's why that's a massive problem. Whoopi has spent so much time attacking Elon for his business decisions, yet behind the scenes, she was allegedly working with the same organizations that have been trying to take him down. And the worst part? She never disclosed any of this while dragging him on live TV.
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go f yourself.
Offer me money. Offer me power. I don't care.
So you just don't care.
But Elon made sure the world saw exactly what was happening. During his court appearance, he presented solid evidence, documents that left Whoopi completely panicked. And believe it or not, things only got worse from there. Reports claim that Elon also exposed secret transactions between Whoopi and certain political and media organizations. These payments, which were supposed to stay hidden, are now part of the legal case against her. And that's not all. Elon's legal team also revealed that Whoopi played a key role in pushing negative narratives about him on major TV networks. Some insiders claim she personally lobbied producers to portray Elon as dangerous and unstable, all while having financial ties to groups that benefited from ruining his reputation. I appreciate that people are having a hard time too. Yeah, I work for a living. If I had all the money in the world, I would not be here. But here's where things go from bad to absolutely disastrous for Whoopi. This isn't just a case of public drama. She's now dealing with serious financial trouble. Turns out, Elon's evidence wasn't just for show. These documents are legally binding, and Whoopi is now facing the harsh reality of what happens when you mess with a billionaire who has the power to fight back. She thought she could say whatever she wanted about Elon and walk away. But now she's been hit with a $900 million lawsuit over defamatory statements she made about him. And it's not just the lawsuit itself that's causing her stress. Her entire career could be at risk. Multiple sources claim that Whoopi was completely shocked when she was served with legal papers. And when she finally realized the severity of the situation, she reportedly broke down in court. And let's be real, the financial damages alone are massive. Legal fees, potential settlements. She's looking at millions of dollars just to fight this case. But honestly, that might not even be the worst part. Because if Elon wins this battle, Whoopi could be forced to make a public apology to Musk. Can you imagine the humiliation of having to go on live TV and apologize to the man she's been trashing for months? And let's be honest, Elon isn't the type to accept some weak, half-hearted statement. If she loses, she's going to have to own up to everything. And here's where things could get even worse for Whoopi. Her reputation is hanging by a thread. If she loses this case, people will stop taking her seriously. Who would trust her opinions after this? The entertainment industry thrives on credibility, and if Whoopi gets legally proven to be spreading false information, she might struggle to find work in the future. No TV network, no sponsors, no producers want to be associated with someone whose career just crashed and burned over a lawsuit. And in case you're wondering, no, Elon is not going to forgive and forget. This isn't something that he'll just let slide.
I appreciate that people are having a hard time. Me too.
Yeah.
I work for a living. If I had all the money in the world, I would not be here.
This is not something I'd recommend, frankly. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but it's just bizarre. So how is the public reacting to all of this? Well, let's just say Whoopi is getting zero sympathy right now. Social media is blowing up with people dragging her for picking a fight she couldn't win. And the comments? They're brutal. One person wrote, "She's getting exactly what she deserves." Another user said, "Whoopi's biggest problem is her mouth. Hopefully this costs her job on The View." And it's not just random fans speaking out. Major media personalities and influencers are getting involved too. Some people are saying that Elon is doing the right thing by making an example out of Whoopi. You take aim at a 4-year-old? I mean, come on. At least have the decency to go after someone your own size. Whoopi seriously underestimated Elon. She thought she could throw a few jabs and move on, but instead, she's dealing with a brutal lawsuit that could completely destroy her career. And let's be real, it might not even be over yet. So what's next? Can Whoopi actually recover from this? Well, here's what we know. Her legal team is scrambling to come up with a defense. But insiders claim Whoopi is desperate to settle before things get even worse. Meanwhile, some sources say ABC might be cutting ties with her. And as for Elon, let's just say, he's not done yet. Word on the street is that he's planning to drop even more bombshell evidence that could permanently end Whoopi's career. Is this the beginning of the end for Whoopi Goldberg? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates.
This was my thought process, and I will work hard not to think that way again.
Whoopi Goldberg's career in jeopardy. The final blow from Elon Musk. Right now, Whoopi Goldberg is scrambling to fix the mess she created. But let's be honest, there might not be a way out of this one. Her legal team is working overtime, trying to come up with a strategy to minimize the damage, but the reality is sinking in fast. Whoopi is in serious trouble, and it's not just the legal battle that's haunting her. Major companies do not like controversy, and the fact that Whoopi is tangled up in a lawsuit with Elon Musk, one of the most influential people in the world, is not the type of attention they want. Some insiders claim that ABC is already considering cutting ties with her. And let's be real, if she loses this lawsuit, her career could be done for good. Elon isn't just coming for her money, he's coming for her entire public image. Sources say he's holding on to even more damning evidence, waiting for the perfect moment to drop another bombshell that could completely destroy Whoopi's career. And knowing Elon, he's going to make sure everyone sees it. Now, let's talk about the public reaction. Whoopi has zero sympathy from the internet right now. Social media has exploded with people roasting her for thinking she could take on Elon Musk and win. People are calling her out for picking a fight she was never.
This is not something I'd recommend, frankly. Yeah. I don't know what else to say, but it is. I'm just looking at this video and it's so bizarre.
Prepared for and not thinking through the consequences. One user wrote, "She ran her mouth and now she has to deal with the consequences. Hope she enjoys paying Elon's legal fees." Another person said, "Whoopi's career is hanging by a thread. She should have kept her mouth shut." And it's not just random internet users chiming in. Even celebrities and media insiders are weighing in, saying Whoopi made a massive mistake. Some are calling this a career-ending move and believe this lawsuit could permanently.
Everybody loses, and it's not good for anyone. And it's not good for poor folks. It is not good for y'all.
Damage her reputation. Let's be real. If Elon wins this case, Whoopi's credibility will be gone. TV networks, sponsors, and producers won't want to touch her with a 10-foot pole. Nobody wants to work with someone who just lost a massive legal battle for spreading lies. And here's the real kicker. Elon Musk does not forgive and forget. This man plays to win, and Whoopi just gave him the perfect opportunity to make an example out of her. So what happens next? Will Whoopi be able to recover, or is this the final nail in the coffin for her career? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and subscribe for more updates on this wild story.